It's my light. Hello. Now I'm like looking towards the side. Give me a second. Oh wow, look at fail. My deck fell and everything. Okay. All right. So today we're gonna talk. Hey YouTube, we're gonna talk about Shanquella Robinson. And my hair is. I just watched it, so it's all thin. Look what card just came out. Justice. I'm gonna fix the lighting. That's better. So I'm gonna play the intro and then we'll get into it. Because I'm still praying for justice. This case has been ridiculous. That's probably gonna be my thumbnail. I got the article pulled up. Look at me being all slow to start. Okay, no, not that. I'll get started in just a second. Once I get the song up, and then we'll get into it. Wear my gloves. Okay, so this is my God, Princess Gloss, Goddess Gloss. I haven't come up with a name yet for it yet, but it doesn't look like it's deserving of royalty. So this is the shade Posh. It's scented like chocolate, and it's kind of like pinky blue iridescent. So that's what I'm working on now. And don't they look cool? I'm testing all the like 10 different shades. So I have all the different colors in here that I've tried so far. So this one is Twilight. This one is like it looks like iridescent blue. It's really cool. This one is I think Acidity. It's like it looks like Posh, but it's more pinkish. And then there is Euphoria, which is pink. And then we have Treasure, which is glittery. It smells like a vanilla latte. I really love the smell of this one. And then we have Taffy, which is like a sheer red, but it smells like peppermint. And actually kind of makes your lips kind of like, you know how peppermint makes your lips tingle a little? So I'm really excited about that. All the colors look different. They all look good inside of this gold container. They keep falling. But anyway, this gold container, they all look good inside of, so I'm really excited. And I really love all the colors. Okay. So today we're talking about an update on the Shanquella Robinson case. And so unfortunately, United States decided they won't pursue charges in her case, and sadly, they're just leaving it to Mexico. So the United States doesn't have the best track record when it comes to international crime. Like scams are very common here, and if you go to the police, they just treat you like you're dumb, and they're just like, we can't do anything because the fraudster it was from overseas. So it's a similar thing. The Cabo Six were able to successfully flee Mexico, so they're not. United States is not going to press charges. And to add on to insult onto injury, they're saying that now they're saying Shanquella's was never injured. So I don't know where they got that from. It's kind of like they think that it's almost like they think that black women are animals and we don't feel pain. Like it's really disgusting. But so I'm really not happy. So I just keep praying to manifest justice. And spiritual justice is worse than any justice that the law can put on. And for some reason, this card keeps coming out. This is no Knight of Swords. I thought this was King of Swords. And so I'm still manifesting justice for her. And it's not gonna be well for the Cabo Six. There's a rumor they're hiding out in Mexico now, and they're really scared. But I don't know how true that is. Judgment card came out. Ten of Swords, Five of Swords. So they're not at peace right now. But it's just a really sad case. Like, but she doesn't deserve what's going on. Like with the case not being resolved. But I'm gonna pull some cards in the situation, and then I'm gonna give y'all some tips on how to be safe. Because I know what it's like to, you're in a country that's not welcome to you, and you don't feel safe, and you can't really count on law enforcement to do their job. Wow, Eight of Swords came out. Hold on. Eight of Swords. I think this is the High Priestess card. I'm not sure. I gotta check the book on these cards. I gotta get some background music for y'all. But yeah, they just threw it out. I'm not surprised. I know some people said they were surprised, but I've had stuff happen where I didn't feel safe, and because I'm a black woman, it's like they just didn't take it seriously. So I really know what that's like. But I've never been through something as extreme as this, of course, or I wouldn't be here to tell the story. Trying to get some background music while I look this up. This is not coming up. Yeah, the song I want is not coming up. Oh, here we go. No, that doesn't help. Let me look up the Suit of Swords. Eight of Swords. That's weird. This book is giving me a hard time. Cups. Name this. It's like I cannot find the swords part. Okay, here we go. 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so it says a lady has been removed from the castle and bound in isolation as a punishment for some misdeed. Perhaps it is justified, or it may be jealousy or resentment acting against her. Whatever the cause, it appears that she has accepted her fate. Her feet are not tied, and she could easily slip from the loose bonds that confine her. Something keeps her there, something causes her to believe in her own helplessness. Someone who believes they deserve disgrace will always manage to achieve it. So right now they are the combo energy around the combo says that they're depressed. They're hiding out, isolated somewhere, and they know that their time is coming. That they know that they deserve this grace. Nine of Swords came out too. There's a lot of swords coming out. Alone in her chamber, a lady abandons herself to wild, obsessive thoughts. All her past actions, everything that has been done against her, regrets, failed love, mischance, and mistake, torment her like razor sharp swords. The combo six is in torment. This is the dark night of the soul when all seems lost. So acute mental suffering, raging thoughts, nightmare, ghosts, and painful memories. So that's them right now. Is that a little Tata? Yeah, it's like a Tata album. That's Art Nouveau. I'm getting Ten of Swords too. The battle is over. Just cut your losses after the violent thing that they did. That's Edge around the combo six. For some reason, this is coming out. I think this is the High Priestess and the Empress that I was looking at. Because this deck is like different. But yeah, it's really sad. But yeah, that's the this is the High Priestess in this deck. The Empress is like motherhood. I'm gonna put on my aesthetic music, yeah. I know I was here about tonight's dinner. But yeah, this is just, it's really sad. But if no legal justice, that means spiritual justice. So it's gonna be worse. But they're in torment right now. I heard a rumor they were hiding it out in Mexico, not in Mexico, in Jamaica. So why haven't they been found? The moon card came out. Something's hidden. Spirit, why haven't the Cabo Six been found? That looks like the death card. Death card came out. That looks terrifying too. For why haven't they been found? I forgot what this one means. I think this is the judgment card. I think this means they're gonna be scared when they get found. I think I heard Dejanay and Khalil are hiding out in Jamaica right now. Yeah, this is the judgment card in this deck. It says the mortal souls who behold him are faced with the knowledge of their life's deeds and how those deeds will affect the life to come. This is a time of rebirth, the last judgment, for the slate is wiped clean from this point on. Those who have the strength to stand up to the assessment of their character will move forward. Those who live in denial are doomed to repeat the old life lessons again and again. I mean, that's true. If you don't learn your karmic lessons, you're going to repeat it in the next life. I guess I was asking why they haven't been found. It says, Spirit says they're going to face judgment. And they're in torment right now. So that's the clarification I needed. Okay, now next I'm gonna look at her chart, her birth chart, because her birthday, we don't know the time that she was born, but her birthday was released. So looking at her chart, we don't know the birth time, so I don't have her rising sign, but my theory is that she looks like a Taurus rising to me. Taurus rising tend to have like this smooth, pretty brown skin. Like I think she's a Taurus rising and she's very fashionable. I could be wrong, but something like we don't know what her rising sign is because we don't have the time of birth. But we do know her. She was born Shanquella was born January 9th, 1997. So it's really sad because I have my baby brother is her age. So she was only 25. She was a baby, and I had a family member that died at age 25. So it's just really heartbreaking. Here's the manifested miracle cards. We need a miracle because I'm hoping Mexico charges them and expedites them back to Mexico because they don't want, because their country is big on tourism. I'm hoping that they don't want copycats, and because it's sending a message to the rest of the world they can go abroad and do crime and get away with it. So Shanquella's a Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Mercury. So that means she's a Capricorn in public, a Capricorn in private, like with a lover, and she communicates like a Capricorn. So she's very business, very practical, and we see business minded, I should say, and we see that she had a net worth of estimated around 500 to 700,000, and she didn't have to pay back her PPP loan, and she had 3 businesses, so she was very successful. She had an Insta boutique like clothes. She sold hair, and she braided kids' hair. And her Venus is in Sagittarius, so there's that love of travel. So unfortunately, her love of travel, somebody took advantage of that. Which is really sad. But Venus and Sagittarius, they can wear like neon pink, neon orange. They can get away with like really bold fashion choices too. Right. It says women born under the sign of Venus and Sagittarius are ecstatic at the idea of broadening their horizons by traveling throughout the world. So she loved to travel and realize their full potential, and that was taken away from her. And her Mars is in Libra, and she loved fashion. Most of her businesses were around fashion. It says Mars and Libra women are very elegant, warm, and flirtatious. They enjoy wearing nice clothes and they love to feel feminine and beautiful. And that was definitely her. She was definitely very stylish. I see a lot of fashion in her chart. Hmm. Her Jupiter is in Capricorn. She had a lot of Capricorn placements. Like my outer planets are in Capricorn, but I feel like a lot of her big three is Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Mercury. And she was in the age of Pluto and Sagittarius, so that's Gen Z. Very like forward thinkers. In her generation, they're starting businesses young. It says Pluto and Sagittarius women often have a strong sense of self and are driven by the pursuit of personal growth, knowledge, and wisdom. I was looking up North Node and Libra earlier because that stood out to me too. That's fashion too. Oh, that means she like to be at peace, like to have harmonious relationships. As a North Node in Libra, you came to this life to learn how to be a better partner, friend, and lover. Your relationships will likely be the most significant aspect of your life. And they said North Node in Libra often has South Node in Aries. I don't know I think her South Node in Aries then, which is not it's not a peaceful sign, so it's kind of flip flop. Her North Node is all about love and harmony and peace, and her South Node is a conflict. So the interesting thing is her Chiron, which is your trauma, is in Scorpio. So I think somebody did a birth chart reading like of what was in the sky, what planets were in the sky in Mexico at the time of the tragedy, and there was a lot of Scorpio and Leo in the sky. It says Chiron in Scorpio gives you the ability to fully empathize with the emotional and intense pain of others. You have the ability to help others, and she was a child braider, so she definitely had empathy. Interesting. So it says the Chiron in Scorpio placement is often found in the charts of those who work in the healing arts, including astrologers, healers, psychic detectives, and mediums. So it's possible she has some healing gifts, but she hadn't tapped into it as much, except for like braiding kids' hair. And she had a Capricorn, like a Capricorn and Capricorn midheaven. That's interesting. It says Capricorn midheavens do not have to worry about motivation. And after all, this is the sign of success and money. So if your midheaven is in Capricorn, you are likely very career oriented and rarely let anyone or anything get in your way. So there's a lot of success in her chart. Lots of Capricorn placements. She has like 5 Capricorn placements. To me, she looks like a Taurus rising, but that's a theory because I don't have her birth time. It says Taurus rising often gives a kind, graceful, and gentle disposition. Taurus is a very aesthetic sign. I think she was a Taurus rising, but I'm not sure. It says Taurus rising women are known for their first response to new situations, good skin, strong neck, and a sturdy appearance with a unique and captivating look. And I've just noticed that like Taurus risings have like that smooth skin. They kind of have like a glow to them. Like Meg The Stallion and Mariah Carey are Taurus risings. Like I feel like she kind of has that Taurus rising look to her. And a lot of them have like a cute button nose too. So I think she may be that. The last thing I wanted to talk about in her chart was that her 12th house. And the other thing that's interesting, she was born on a new moon. The inner planets do not fall in a water sign. Earth element is dominant among the inner planets. I saw that lots of Capricorn. The sign Capricorn is home to a large portion of the inner planets. And her 12th house is in Pisces. So I was looking this up, and I should probably look at her 7th house too. That's your enemies. Her 7th house is in Scorpio, and they said Scorpio and Leo was in the sky in Mexico at the time of the tragedy. So that's important relationships in your life. But what I really want to talk about was her 12th house in Pisces. Okay, so 12th house in Pisces personality type means you are spiritual, you might have psychic gifts and are in tune with other worlds. Mysterious, vague, love to be alone, to visit temples and worship. You might be able to remember past lives, and this house rules the part of yourself that wants to retreat. It says Pisces in the 12th house is highly imaginative and inspirational. People born in this placement are often creative, gifted, and manifest dreams into life through artistic pursuits. And like, I saw her TikTok of her braiding kids' hair. She would like drop flowers in their hair. Like, it was really creative. Another thing that compassionate and sensitive. Now, this is what I want to talk about. So, the 12th house in Pisces, it says, so this article says there's something always strange about the 12th house. We can be sure its meaning will slip through our fingers as soon as we start thinking we caught it. The house of self undoing. So when I was studying the 12th house in Pisces specifically, it says that those people tend to have a lot of mystery around the end of their life. And we do see that with Shanquella, like new things are coming out every day about the Cabo Six in this case. Trying to find 12th house, and like I think mine is in Libra, so I'm worried at the end of my life, an artist is going to betray me or something. Okay, if the 12th house is set in the sign of Pisces, all seekers will be sunk even deeper than in other cases. This practically means that all digging through subconscious matter will have to be thorough, and the results will seem more distant than those others tend to dig up. And also, I remember reading that the 12th house in Pisces is like murky. Like that means the end of your life details are murky. And it also could possibly mean that at the end of your life, you are unconscious. And that would make sense because they said that the Cabo Six tried to lie and said she had alcohol poisoning. There's that judgment card again coming out. They tried to say that she had alcohol poisoning, but we think the the FBI said her neck wasn't injured, but they said that her they said that her spine was dislocated, and so that there's a rumor, like allegedly, that she was in like a coma like state at the end. So 12th house and Pisces could possibly hint at that. Have nine of swords again. That's the Cabo Six. They're in trouble. These same cards are coming out. Five of Cups looks eerie. And next, I just want to go into how to stay safe, like some tips on how to be safe. And so I need to look up what this means as well, though. The Five of Cups. Where's my little book? Because this deck is different. Okay, the Cups book came out. The elixir of life's experience is proven to be bitter and disappointing. The sense of loss is overpowering and regrets for what might have been holding you back. You may feel separated from the world, unable to connect to the flow that will carry you past this time of sorrow. Look to what remains unspoiled and the potential of future happiness. All is not lost. So that may be about Shanquella, like she may feel cut off and like she can't get past this sorrow. And it's about an unpleasant development in an ongoing situation. So that means this is an ongoing situation. More things will come out. I do believe that this is like the energy around the case. More things will come out. So something else is going to come up. And then I just want to talk about some things that I personally do to be safe. So I put the link in the description box for people in the US. There's a website called, I think it's called Rover. No, it's called Bark. And you can actually hire a bodyguard because I lived in a town where the police don't like to investigate, and I had to hire a bodyguard because I was in a dangerous, toxic roommate situation, and I felt scared to go over there by myself, so I did I was able to hire a bodyguard off of that website. So for anyone that doesn't, especially women that don't feel safe and feel like people are not going to like law enforcement is not going to investigate, you can get a bodyguard on that website. And I also have a key finder. I've had people steal my keys and stuff. I know it sounds crazy, like twice. So I have this little keychain. I got this off of Amazon, but I got a keychain. And you press this button, and it beeps really loud until you find your key. And it also helps, like if your key is sitting on the table and you see this colorful thing, it's easy to find it. And you can also get a flashlight with a stun gun. I know that sounds crazy, but just so that no one can come up to you and attack you and things like that. Because this is a crazy world we live in. And for people that believe in the evil eye, you can get an evil eye necklace for protection against jealous people. And I have this evil eye keychain on my keys. It's a butterfly, and but this little thing right here is the evil eye. The weird thing is I have some other keychains. I can't find them. I have like an elephant and a turtle and one more animal, but I was trying to find it, but I could not find it. But I do have this evil eye keychain. This is the evil eye right here. And some people wear it on a necklace, but when I was before I moved out of state, I stayed with a friend and she had an evil eye keychain and she let me use her key for a little bit and it made me feel safe to see. It was weird. Like I feel like it was a spiritual sign because it was an owl and it had two big evil eye gems on it, two big ones, and I felt safe. So and then also so the lip gloss I am working on that. These are coconut oil free because I know a lot of people are allergic to coconut oil. And I love coconut oil, but I know not everyone can take it, use it because it makes them break out and stuff. So the line that I'm working on, they're all coconut oil free. And I do have in the subscription box the Bodyguard website for people in the United States. And I do have the link to my Fiverr that's new as well. So if you need meditation, guided meditation videos, or a tarot reading from me, you can definitely request that on Fiverr. And so if you enjoy this live, like, comment, and subscribe, and comment if you know anything else about this case. Peace.